Well, hello, boys and girls. This is AC Lowe. As you can see, those of you watching on YouTube, welcome to the AC Lowe Show on the City World Radio Network. We broadcast you live every Monday night. I say every Monday night at 7 o'clock, which is the same time, right? Every Monday night at 7 o'clock here from New York City. We broadcast to the entire world. I want to say thank you to everyone who listens to this program. You're in the, I'm not going to give away any secrets, but you're in the thousands now, so it's pretty good. Remember, we began by broadcasting to absolutely nobody, and maybe we'll go back that way, who knows? But right now we're broadcasting to you. Those of you on YouTube, you went to www.cityworldradio to go to see hear some of our stuff. But on YouTube, you went in the YouTube search box and you put AC Lowe. No spaces. AC Lowe, ACLOWE, no spaces in the YouTube search box, and you got about 60 or 65 of our shows that you can watch at your leisure. And we like it because it's for nothing. That's why we do it. If you're listening to us live right now, that means you went to www.cityworldradio.com and you listen to the live, hit the listen live microphone button, and that's why you're listening to us. Or you went to the same site and you accessed our archive, but that's in the future, yet to come. That's after we archive this program. If you're listening that way, then that means that you're in the future. So there is a kind of a technological connection. We have I'm not going to say a great show. We have a show today. We've had this show before, and they were less than great, you know. But we're glutton for punishment, and we're going to do it again and again and again. To my immediate left, I have the wonderful JHulie, Notwicz, and I know it's something's wrong because I'm starting to say her name right, which takes away a lot. That takes the first three jokes out of the pie. And in between there, introduce yourself again, Michael.
Hi, my name's Mike DiCorcia.
And the man appearing very nervous and antsy like he's guilty of something, Mr. Jerry Shack.
I heard the thing about nothing. We're doing this for nothing. When did this happen?
Yeah, it's on the arm.
We're comedians. It's always for nothing.
It's on the arm. I can't say how happy I am as a failed comedian, and you can see that by my shtick. As a failed comedian, I always enjoy having other comedians. Yeah, I'm not going to use that straight line.
Less failed comedians.
Well, I'm failed human beings. It doesn't matter.
Is there anything other? How do you say, like, I think almost every comedian at one point or another feels that they're failed. You know, there's only got to be many nights when you say that you're not going to do this anymore. You stop doing it. You know, you want to give up on it.
I just do it to get out of the house. So it doesn't really matter.
That's the main thing, to get out of the
Being
house.
married that long will give you that edge.
Let's start off with the funny stuff first. Alex, A-Rod. What about A-Rod now? 211 game suspension. What's on? Anybody have any thoughts about that? I mean, the man pumped human growth hormone for several years. And, you know,
he was entertaining, so let him be entertaining, right?
I was suspicious when, 5 guys broke Babe Ruth's record the same year.
Yeah.
And nobody could do it. Yeah. I said, there could be something wrong. Maybe those guys are taking something.
Well, A-Rod doing drugs, I just heard about that. I won't lie, that shocked me. That shocked me. I was like, what? Next he'll be telling me people in the NFL do that stuff. Come on.
Yeah,
Not
athletes
possible.
doing steroids.
Yeah.
Never heard
you see
of
those
it.
guys jumping up and down for a touchdown. Yeah. They're just elated.
Yeah, 400-pound man who can run a 500-yard dash.
Their
Please,
head is
that's
just
natural.
And of course, it doesn't exist in our industry, in the comedy industry. Nobody takes anything.
No.
We're high on life.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we're high on depression. That's what it is.
How do you fight depression? People don't understand that. As comedians, we're often in depression. And
You drink?
I mean, I know I am. I'm in depression right now. Is there anything more depressing than this?
Is it because of the lineup, or we're not at the restaurant anymore? That's a big step, I mean, things are up, right?
It's a very, very difficult situation for all of us. What do you think that when a guy like A-Rod has to do that? He already was a real good ball player,
Right.
And what would what's the motivation behind that? I mean, he already was a really good ball player.
To maintain greatness.
Yeah,
to be the best. That's what Bond said. He even though he denies it, they want to be the best that ever played. Yeah. And there was a good article about one guy in the minor leagues who actually thought about it, went to his doctor and decided, no, he's still in the minor leagues. And a lot of these guys want to make it. There's millions of dollars. I mean, $125 million contract.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's
what
for a bad player.
Yeah,
That's for
yeah,
lousy
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Class B ball or something.
That's the thing. There's plenty of guys taking steroids that you've never heard of, so it's not even like it's a guarantee.
That are
Yeah.
younger than you. You've been in a baseball game for a while, so you're threatened by like everyone else is going to take steroids. That person's going to take your place.
I think that it's so pervasive in all the sports. Now you find out that our hero Lance
Yeah.
on the bicycle, he defeated cancer, and I'm sure they had an enormous struggle, and all the credit to him. But even when he admitted it, he couldn't admit it.
No.
Yeah.
And when somebody wins a worldwide contest 7 times, because statistically that shouldn't occur, because as we achieve this peak, we're bound to diminish from that point. You can hold it for a short period, but you can't hold it forever. He's a guy like 48 years old. He's winning this worldwide
Right.
worldwide bicycle
At
race.
some point, you do have to let go a bit.
Yeah, really, really difficult to do.
We have a visitor.
Coming back with Scott. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the owner
like
of the
a-
building.
This is like the Dean Martin variety show.
like-
Someone's coming
Yeah,
in
we
the.
got free Scotch tape.
I feel like I'm in a
with
David
the,
Lynch film.
But when you have that type of thing, when you have that desire to be the best, it's too bad that we can't take something and be like really funny and knock everybody out. And get up on the stage and take a pill. Like, let's just pretend if there was a pill where you knew that if you took that pill, that when you went out there, you were going to knock them dead. They were going to roll the aisles. The owner was going to beg you to come back. All of those kind. Would you do it? Would you sacrifice what little morality we have?
Yeah, I'm like, see, athletes have an ego. Comics have a troublesome ego to them.
Is it a paid spot? Yeah. I think that's the real question. If it's a paid spot, then maybe.
See, you talk about trying to trick the audience. I think that's what the 2
I
drink
don't-
minimum is for.
I don't-
Get
I'm
them
not gonna- I'm
drunk.
not going to take a pill for a bringer.
I don't know if we have any paid spots anymore. I don't know if we have any.
We do not. They don't pay much in the city. You make more money out of the city. But would I take that pill? Of course not.
I think I would. Because there's like the guy wants to be great, football players,
Right.
they want to be great. But also, I guess in whatever you do, if that's offered to us, and medicine seems to have all of these ideals, all of these perfect ideals now, I think a lot of people would do it. I think that maybe we would all do it. If we could go for it. But again, that's just one man's opinion. What about this worldwide alert now? It's just closing down all the embassies. You close down 24 embassies. Of course, you put it on television and tell everybody that you're closing the embassy down.
That's what I thought.
It's going to close about 5:30.
Yeah.
It should be closing right about now.
Get your threats in soon.
I really wish you told me this was a current event show. I haven't read the newspaper in weeks.
I would think that should be kept. I don't know how you do that. I mean, it might have some truth to it, because I see people from both sides of the aisle are saying it's good. Usually the Republicans would say it's no good because they're not in power, or the reverse would be true. The Democrats would say we're no good if the Republicans are in power. But apparently there might be something to it. I wonder how they find that out. Like, of course, they don't listen to our phone calls or anything like that.
Not at all.
No.
No one's listening in.
What do you make of that? That they're listening, that they potential to listen to all of our calls.
Oddly enough,
Why
I
is
don't
this a
care.
shock? The phone company can listen to any phone call since the beginning of the phone company in
We knew
1878.
this since like
So-
2005. It's
Yeah.
nothing new.
Yeah.
But this goes back 150 years. The capacity to listen to every call has always, including cell phone calls. So why is this a big shock that they can listen to your call? The phone company has always had that ability. I mean, I don't use the word always lightly. They've always had that ability.
I think because teenagers finally realized.
Record and store for future use.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the claim now is that they're only listening when two numbers cross each other, which means they have to have somebody's phone number to begin with. In other words, when there's phone numbers and when two numbers cross, supposedly there's a flag, some method technically where they have that call, and they don't listen to the call. Of course, they're going to listen to the call.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been listening to calls always for a long time.
So we gotta juice
I
up our
just want the
conversation.
government to know that I'm 100% behind your act.
And by the way, if you want to call us,